What's going on? Scott Taylor with San Diego RealEstateHunter.com. After my last video and email a few days ago about the different ways to get your down payment together, one of the most common responses that I received was, Scott, why didn't I think of that? And the answer is, I don't know. I'm here to think big picture and help you accomplish, buying that home, townhome, condo, whatever it is that you want to do in San Diego. So what I would like to do right now, and by the way, some people also applied and sent in their numbers, and they checked their own statements, right? And obviously you should be doing this on your own and, checking your stocks, bonds, mutual funds, retirement accounts, whatever potentially you might have, check your returns, see maybe if you could put it in something else, et cetera. But a lot of people were shocked at the rates of returns, unfortunately, that they've been getting in their retirement accounts. They hear it, the stock market's the highest ever, it's high flying, it's been up X percent, blah, blah, blah. And then they look at their own statements and they're, depressed as well. And I apologize, I can't do anything about that. But what I wanted to do now is, lay out the recommended steps. Once again, I'm licensed to do real estate. I'm licensed to do loans. I'm not licensed as a financial planner, yada, yada, yada. However, I can lay out the recommended steps that you should do. So let's go to number one. The first thing that I would recommend that you do is to get your latest statement. So whatever statements that you have, if you're using your, like your retirement accounts, usually you can just log in and get them online. Maybe you're the type that likes the hard physical mail. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Look at your latest statements. It's going to probably have your year-to-date or the last 12 months returns. Take a look at those. I'm not going to sit here and say you should do it at this rate, that rate, etc. But, obviously if you're negative territory or something incredibly low, 1, 2, 3, 4%, is it really that great? Would it be better off if you took out X amount of dollars and used that to buy a home, townhome, condo? To me, depending on your own personal situation, it is. So number two is, and if you can't get that information online with that account, is just give them a phone call. So step one, check your returns. Step two is to give them a phone call. And you want to see even if taking money out is possible. Now, some you can, some you can't, but ask if it's even possible. So then number three, if it is, you'd want to know what the fees or penalties are to do so. If it's a 401k or some kind of retirement account, there's probably going to be some kind of loan that you're doing. So you're taking a loan against your balance in your retirement account and putting it for your down payment. So get the terms of the loan, your interest rate, how they pay it back, etc. And then how quickly you can get the money. And keep in mind, just because they might say, hey, you'll get it in 72 hours, I can promise you, I deal with this quite a bit. And people always say, hey, 72 hours, it's a week, etc. A lot of times it takes longer. Why? Because the company obviously doesn't want to give you the money, right? It's like going to the bank and trying to take out cash over $500 or $1,000. They look at you like you're crazy, or if you want to cash a check, even though it's not necessarily that much, or it's not even their money, it's your money, they still give you a harassment. So step four on that, if you know this is something that you want to do, step four is I would wire the money from that account to either your personal, checking or savings account. And then step five, once wire it in. And then step five, we're kind of combining things here, is, obviously you want to apply for a mortgage loan on my website, scottsloanapp.com. Takes 10 minutes or less. We pull your credit. You upload supporting documents. It's really, we can do it within a couple hours. It's easy to do. It's not hard to do, obviously for me whatsoever. And then once you know the best loan that we're going to do, down payment, closing costs, terms, max purchase price, monthly payments, etc., then it's a matter of going out and looking for real estate. I know a lot of people too are like, hey, I first want to go find some real estate to then maybe see about doing the 401k. Honestly, it's one of those things. If you know that you want to buy something and you know approximately, what you're thinking of, just get it started with that 401k, get the money in your account, and it kind of gets the ball rolling. Plus, a lot of times it can take 2, 3, 4 weeks to kind of get that money, and then it delays things. So once again, check your statement returns, give a call to the company, see if it's even possible with the rate, terms, etc. Wire the money into your account as soon as possible if you know that you're going to do it, so the money's there. Don't have to worry about it. And then number 5, apply for the mortgage, upload your documents. Let's see where you stand loan-wise and get searching for real estate. Obviously, if you have any questions on this whatsoever, shoot me a call, text, or email, and I look forward to chatting with you soon.